go. 1980s movie Working Girl, remember it? Starred Melanie Griffith as the secretary scheming her way to the top of the corporate ladder. She said this famous line, "I have a head for business and a bod for sin." Is there anything wrong with that? Harrison Ford, played her
Apparently
boss in the
looks
movie.
like her now. I mean, when you know.
I know. That was many years ago. He responded with, no.
Great response, right? Okay, but does it really help to be beautiful in order to be successful in business? Joining us now is career coach and founder of the online magazine BizMe.biz, Amanda Goralski. Welcome back.
Hello, ladies.
Nice
thank
to
you.
have you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So bottom line, are beautiful people more successful in business? Yes or no?
I've really got to say yes or no. Is it that cut and dry?
It is.
Yes.
Okay.
However, I think if you're normal looking, but you have an awesome personality and you've got the confidence to pull it off, you can be just as successful as someone that has got the beauty, the confidence, and everything else.
Well, as a matter of fact, one of the studies you sent to me said managers ranked experience, if I'm remembering right, and
confidence, and then looks.
And then looks.
But it's kind of scary that those three things are above education.
Right. Yeah, right. That's true.
But in every single industry, it really depends on what you're doing. I mean, sales, that is all about your appearance, your confidence, your attitude, and how you look. You're representing a brand out there. So that's going to be different than a doctor or, a lawyer. Some of those other professions where education will probably be first and foremost over your looks.
Yeah, or some kind of computer job where you just at a computer all the time. You probably don't have to be a knockout then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things that I was reading is that good-looking people actually earn more, too, on average 5% more than somebody who's average-looking. And I just think, I mean, when it comes down to either getting the job, but it's also then once you're in the job, they said plain-looking people get promoted 9% less. And I was like, so even if you get in the job, even within that culture, and I'm wondering, I mean, is that sort of ranked among the norm of the company, or is that, I mean, because I know you said there were some things along those lines too.
Well, I mean, looks are important. And in this survey that we're all reading about, they say everybody looks at beautiful babies.
Yeah, true.
I mean, you do. Your eye always tends to go to very good-looking people. And ever since we were little, we were set up that, the pretty kids in class, they get more opportunities. People think that they're smarter because they get more attention. And they've grown up thinking that way. And it's the same thing in business. Everybody wants to do business with good-looking people.
Yep.
They just do. As shallow as it sounds, it's the reality of the world.
Well, there was something too about, people who are more attractive are more likely to get out of a ticket if they get pulled over, for example. There are a lot of things where beauty has an advantage. I was reading something else about people who are attractive. People are more likely to spend more time with them, just talking to them or engaging with them. But throw some of the numbers at us that you did during the commercial break about some of the, the good-looking. You said their pay scale, for example.
Well, this survey was from Newsweek, and they said that they polled like 202 hiring managers from senior level VPs and HR. And then they surveyed 1,000 just general public people. And 61% of those hiring managers, and 60% of them were men, said that women could benefit for dressing for their bodies.
Yeah,
so
something that flatters.
Flatters their figure. And then I read something about, now again, I don't know what the weight group norm was for this, but they said that females that are 25 pounds less than the group norm make $14,000 or $16,000 more than women who are 25 pounds over the group norm. They actually make $14,000 less.
They make less. So
they make less.
Weighing 25%. Or weighing 25 pounds more than the norm, whatever that is. They make $14,000 less. Now, does the same apply to men?
Men, actually, it's almost the reverse. Skinny men make $9,000 less than average men. Because again, the perception is men are supposed to be strong and built and muscular and command this presence when they walk into the room, whereas skinny guys tend to, kind of fall in the shadows just because they're skinny.
So what's the bottom line here? Let's say because when I was in J school, they said what you needed to do in order to have a job in the broadcast business was to have at least average good looks. What I'm wondering is for people who maybe don't feel as attractive as they think they should be, what should they be doing? Because one of the things that I read just as a matter of looking for a job was visit a salon, get an up-to-date haircut, you know, or chat with someone if you can't afford that. Chat with someone who can help you, give you some tips about styling your hair. You know, do something, clean your nails, have professional looking nails. You know, pop for an outfit however you can that makes you look professional. Because if the bottom line is that looks that matter and this is a tough economy, you really need to be doing everything you can to look your best, right?
You do. But again, I think every person, whether you're the absolute stunning beauty queen to the jock that's never really taken the time to finesse a look. Every single one of us has felt sexy in something that we've worn. And now I think it's paying attention to, okay, what do I look really, really good in? And what do I just feel okay in? And whatever it is that you feel that you're rocking it out today and you're like, I'm on top of the world because I know that I look good, I look sexy, I'm confident. Try to find outfits that you feel like that in when you go to work, because your confidence is going to go up, your personality is going to shine through, and now all of a sudden you might have been average looking, but as you start doing business and people see the shift in you, you're going to make a difference, and now you're going to be one of the standout good looking people because it's how you're carrying yourself.
It's that confidence again, number 2 on the list.
Exactly.
And they do say you can be too good looking too.
Well, and I was just going to say there is a flip side, because people kind of resent people that look really good because they're like, oh, they've had everything given to them their entire lives because of how they look.
Yeah.
And so then they tend to kind of put more pressure on them because they are the pretty face. And things are harder for them because more people resent them. And they're sometimes considered, well, they're not really smart because they've gotten their good looks. They've gotten away with their good looks. So it can be a flip side to it as well.
I love that.
Yeah, great information. Here's where you can find Amanda and her company as well for some career coaching. She's the Biz Gals career coach at bizme.biz. Thanks so much, Amanda.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank
Good to see
you.
ya.
Still ahead, one place to learn about many medical issues from